A very good morning to everyone. Today we are here to presenting our assignment. The market structure we choose is oligopoly Samsung Electronics. So I will start with introduction. An oligopoly is a type of market structure in which a small number of firms control the market. Where oligopolies exist, producer can indirectly or directly restrict output or prices to achieve higher returns. A key characteristic of an oligopoly is that no one firm can keep the others from having significant influence over the market. Samsung Electronics operates in an oligopolistic market, particularly in electronics and mobile phone industry, where a few dominant firms such as Apple and Xiaomi compete for market share. To maintain its competitive edge, Samsung employs several strategic approaches, including product differentiation, technological innovation, and aggressive marketing.
Number of firms. In 2023, Samsung invested over $18 billion in R&D, making it one of the top global spenders. This support is focused on advanced tech like foldable screen, 5G, AI, and semiconductors. The smartphone market is an oligopoly, meaning a few big companies dominate. Samsung competes with major players like Apple, Xiaomi, Oppo, and Vivo. Smaller brands exist, but they can't match the scale of these giants. As of 2024, Samsung holds 20% of the global market share. Its success comes from strong branding, efficient supply chains, and a wide range of products, from budget phones to premium model like Galaxy S24 Ultra. In Malaysia, Samsung is among the top 3 brands in both scales and customer certification, local promotion, partnership with telco like Maxis and Celcom Digi, and a strong service network help make its phone more accessible. Overall, Samsung stays ahead through innovation, variety, and strong market presence. Level of competition. The smartphone industry, one of the most competitive and rapidly evolving markets in the world. Major players include companies like Samsung, Apple, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, Huawei, and others. These brands are in constant competition to attract consumers, and they do this by focusing on several key areas like pricing, innovation, design, user experience, and strong marketing and strategies to build customer loyalty. In recent years, Chinese smartphone companies have been growing significantly and gaining global market share. Brands like Xiaomi, Oppo, and Vivo are now among the top global smartphone manufacturers. Huawei even led the market briefly in 2020 until the United States trade restriction affected its international reach. Another notable player is Traction, which focuses on African and Asian market with affordable smartphones that appeal price-sensitive consumers. Based on data from the second quarters of 2024, Samsung remains the global leader with a market share of 90%. Apple follows with around 15.8%, and Xiaomi is close behind with 40.7%. Oppo and Vivo also hold significant share of 9% respectively. As we can see, the competition is intense, and even a few percentage points can make a big difference in its global ranking. Samsung faces several competitive challenges in the smartphone market. First, there's strong price competition from Chinese brands that offer good specs at lower price. Second, Samsung competes direct with Apple in the premium smartphone segment, where brand loyalty and innovation matter most. To maintain its position, Samsung must continue investing in cutting-edge technology like foldable phone, 5G, and AI features, and also adapt to preference of local consumer in different regions.
Good evening everyone. Today I'll be presenting about Samsung in a oligopoly market. First, Samsung is one of the leading companies in the electronic industry, especially in smartphone. They are offer various models like the Galaxy S, A and Z Fold series, each with unique features such as the S Pen and foldable designs. This show that their products are not standardized and focused on innovation. Next, in terms of pricing, Samsung has some power to set their own price, especially for premium models. However, they still need to consider competitors like Apple, Xiaomi, and Huawei. If the price is too high without clear add value, customer may switch to the brands. So although Samsung and can influence pricing, their decisions are still affected by market competition, which is a key characteristic of an oligopoly. So that's all for my part. Thank you.
For a barrier to entry, the smartphone industry is hard to enter because of high startup costs like R&D, product design, and advanced technology. Strong brand loyalty also make it difficult. Most customers prefer well-known brands like Samsung. Big companies benefit from economies of scale, which mean they can offer lower price and still make profit. Their wide distribution network and service center give them even more advantage. Lastly, patent and legal risks stop new companies from copying technology, making it even harder to compete. For government intervention, government support the smartphone industries through tax incentive, research grant, and friendly policies. For example, in South Korea, Samsung gets support that help it grow and innovate. In Malaysia, the government controls telecom service and set rules to protect consumers. Some countries also impose tariff to protect local brand, but international politics and trade war can bring challenges, especially for global brand like Samsung.
Next, we move to Samsung business strategy. Samsung use a flexible pricing strategy for premium products like the Galaxy S and Z Fold. They apply price skimming, launching at high prices and gradually reducing them. In developing markets such as South Asia and India, they use penetration pricing with affordable models like the Galaxy A and M series. Their global campaign Do What You Cannot and major sponsorship like the Olympic and FIFA World Cup enhance brand's image. Samsung focus on innovation such as foldable phones, semiconductors, AMOLED display, and 5G. From vertical integration, they produce key components in-house to better control quality and cost. The Galaxy for the Planet initiative show very commitment to sustainable, while the Samsung member platform maintain customer loyalty with personalized content support. And
I'm going to talk about the main challenges that Samsung is facing in today's global market. First, Samsung face strong competition. It competes with Apple in high-end phones and with cheaper Chinese brand in the mid and low-end markets. This means Samsung must always come up with new and better products to stay ahead. Second, the company has to deal with political and trade issues, especially between countries like the US and China. This problem can affect how and where Samsung can do business. Third, technology is changing very quite quickly. People now expect phones with smart features that are good for the environment and work well with other devices. Finally, Samsung also face problems in its supply chains like chip shortage, rising costs, and delay caused by global events. These issues can slow down production and reduce profit.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Aziki Binti Herman and now I will present the conclusion part of our assignment. So, from our research, the smartphone industry is an oligopoly. This means a few big companies like Samsung, Apple, Oppo, Xiaomi, and Vivo can control the most of the market. This company compete by using new technology, this strong branding, and different price to attract customers to buy their product. So for the customer, they get many choice and good quality phones, but sometimes the price can be high because there are not many sellers to sell their product. So to stay strong and competitive, Samsung need to keep creating a new product, invest in research, and use eco-friendly ideas. And also, the government should help by making sure the market is fair, protecting customers, and supporting local tech companies. So, in short, this market has both good and bad side for the business and customers. Thank you.